Hi, welcome to See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing. I'm not Emma.
And I am not Russell. So today we're going to do a little role reversal from the last podcast we did where Russell completely crushed my hopes and dreams and confidence in my own knowledge with trivia. So this time I'm going to do the same to him.
She
only
didn't
it's
remember
going to be...
Disney.
I don't hammer things in with pieces of glass. Or also turn left when I tell you to turn right.
We're not getting into it. Okay.
Anyway, I'll be testing his knowledge over Lord of the Rings trivia, and we're going to see how vast it really is.
Mega, Middle-earth Monday Madness. This is recorded on a Sunday, but those are the only M words I could think of. Okay.
You should like marvelous.
Marvelous,
Magnificent.
Magnificent, marvelous Middle-earth Madness.
Magnificent, marvelous, mega Middle-earth madness. That's too many M's. I can't do that.
That's going to be the title of this episode.
Say that 3 times in a row. Alright, so to roll into this whole dealio, I'm going to start with the first question. How much older is Arwen than Aragorn?
Oh, shit. Aragorn is supposed to be like 100 and like... Oh, shit. Aragorn is supposed to be like 108, or he's like supposed to be 87, and I don't know how much older Arwen is than him. Significantly. Well, she's an elf, so she can't die. So, I have no idea.
I have 3 options. Would you like me to read them?
Yeah, okay.
Your option 1 is 3,910, 2, 2,960, or 3, 1,546.
3.
False. It is 2,960.
See, okay, these questions, those are like really nitpicky ones because...
No, you were like, my knowledge of Lord of the Rings is
Aragorn
vast.
is one of the last Dunedain, so he's blessed with long life. So he's really old, but he's old for a normal man because he's not immortal. Like, Dunedain lived to like 200, and that's why there's like the scenes in the movie. If you're only looking at the movie continuity, where Elrond is like, one day you will fade away, where he's a lot older and Gondor has kind of reached its heyday past then, and he's dead.
Look at you and your little, like, Tolkien Middle-earth games and knowledge.
There's probably a lot of Tolkien fans out there screaming at you right now.
No, I just don't know it. Like, I would not know it from anything, to be honest.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, second question. What is the 22nd word in the poem of the Ring? 9, stone, or dwarves?
Oh, God. These are such nitpicky questions.
You want hard ones.
Can you ask me lore questions rather than like...
Yes, we're playing this. No, you asked me hard ones. False. It's stone.
Oh, really?
Yes. All right. This one is something that you should know. What book does Boromir die in? The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes, Fellowship of the Ring. He dies at the end. Or actually, it might be in the Two Towers.
It was the Two Towers.
It's Two Towers.
It was
in
the
the
Two
movie,
Towers.
In the movie, it's Fellowship because that whole thing, the battle in the forest there by the river, is in the Two Towers in the book, not in the movie.
This one I think could be kind of a trick question. Which members of the Fellowship actually go to the Undying Lands?
Which members of the Fellowship actually go to the Undying Lands? So it's going to be Frodo, Gandalf.
Your options are Frodo and Sam, Frodo and Legolas, Legolas and Gimli.
Legolas and Gimli go because they go together.
Correct. Yay,
Yeah.
we got one.
Yeah. Well, in the movie, it's different. So these are only book questions because I can see the screen and there's movie pictures. So what are we going over?
What?
So is this movie questions or book questions?
This is just a quiz. I typed in really hard Lord of the Rings quiz questions
Okay.
because I don't know enough about it. But
So wait, in the book, it's really heartwarming because dwarves and elves are supposed to kind of hate each other.
yeah.
But Gimli goes to the Undying Lands with Legolas because they're such good friends. So Legolas brings Gimli as his like guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh no, it's reloading. Okay, we're good. Who in the Fellowship are cousins? Frodo and Pippin, Sam and Pippin, Frodo and Merry.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Want me to repeat?
no, it's Frodo and Pippin.
Correct.
Yeah, because he's a toque, and they're like cousins to the Bagginses.
Who actually destroys the ring? Gollum, Sam, Frodo.
Technically, Gollum.
Correct.
Well, that's bad. That's poorly worded.
Like, okay, well, they're
because
questions.
he doesn't.
You're that kid that's like, well, you didn't word it technically correct.
I'm just saying. Okay, continue.
Who made the doors of Durin? Do you want me to try and...
It's going to be...
I will make a Lord of the Rings fan scream if I try and read these options.
Is it people's names? Is it Balin?
There is not an option for that.
What are my options?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for any Lord of the Rings fans.
Can I just read it?
Celebrimbor? Did I ever said that really wrong, didn't I?
Just continue.
Elrond. I know I said that right.
It's definitely not.
Thorin Oakenshield?
I don't think it might be the first one. I don't. It's
Celebrimbor.
Yeah, I don't think it's Thorin because he's in the Hobbit and he wouldn't
You're
have anything
correct.
to do with.
It's Celebrimbor. Maybe that guy. I'm not sure.
That's Bilbo.
Shh. We need to watch it again. It's been a year. It's like the last year was the first time that I saw Lord of the Rings, so I did okay with remembering a lot of this stuff. But there are some people that I may or may not have like misplaced face to name.
The character that you just read off, that who built the doors. So that's like the speak, friend, and enter. That's what that's talking about.
I remember the doors. Yes, I remember that scene.
Character's never in the movies.
Okay.
That person's not even mentioned.
All right, so here's one that's actually interesting. How many years did the ring lie on the bottom of the river where
Smeagol and Deagle?
Isildur was killed until Smeagol picked it up?
Oh my god. It's an age. So I don't
How
know.
many years did the ring lie on the bottom of the river where Isildur, I'm so sorry, was killed until Smeagol picked it up? 2,500, 1,500, 2,000.
It's 1,500, 2,000.
You gotta pick one.
1,500.
Incorrect. It was 2,500.
Really?
Yes.
I know it because it's like the ring went like missing for an age.
Yes.
And I don't know what their definition for an age is.
They must specify somewhere for these people to
I haven't.
know.
Okay, for people who are huge Tolkien bookheads, I haven't read The Fellowship, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King since I was probably in 8th grade.
I haven't seen the movie since last year. And I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but man, it feels like an eon ago.
I actually am restarting to listen to The Fellowship because I re-listened to The Hobbit last year, and I'm re-listening to The Fellowship, except the whole, like, you know, when you do the audible.com stuff and you get the free audiobook.
Yeah.
I already did my free trial and I bought a different book, so now I'm doing them on YouTube because all of them are on YouTube, but they're segmented.
Yes.
So I'm in The Fellowship. I'm right after Bilbo's birthday. That's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Sorry, it like kind of restarted me here. Someone took too long talking. No.
Wow.
Whose voice was used as the infamous Nazgul screech?
Oh, that's a production question.
3 options. You should know this, Mr. Producer Man. Are you ready? Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, Peter Jackson.
I'm gonna guess it's Peter Jackson.
Incorrect. It was Fran Walsh. She recorded screaming with a sore throat along with a mixture of horse and pig.
Interesting.
That's what makes the Nazgul screech.
That's actually
horse
really
and pig.
Cool. I could see that. It's like with the Ringwraith. That's the Ringwraith screech.
Say that 3 times fast.
Ringwraith screech, Ringwraith screech, Ringwraith screech.
You're really good at that. Alright. At the end of the War of the Ring, who becomes the steward of Gondor? Do you want me to read the options?
Oh, after the War for the Ring, who becomes the steward? Yeah, can you?
Boromir, Faramir, Denethor.
Well, Denethor is dead, so is Boromir, so it has to be Faramir.
Correct. Oh, here's actually like a fact one. When did J.R.R. Tolkien die?
Oh, man.
There's 3 options.
Okay.
1973, 1975, 1971.
I'm going to say 73.
Correct.
That was kind of just a guess in the dark. I knew it was a long time ago because his son.
The 70s are not that long ago.
But he was born before World War I. So he was quite old when he died.
But all of our parents were alive before the 70s.
No, I know. I'm just saying he was born. He died way before we were born because his son Christopher, I think, is really old now, and he's the one who finished the most recent book in 2017. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Who of these characters was 25 or under? You ready?
Yeah.
Billy Boyd, who played Pippin.
Oh, so it's actors.
Yes. Sean Bean, who played Boromir. Or Sean Astin, who played Sam. Would you like me to repeat?
Okay, it's not Sean Bean because he's like, he was older because Boromir, the actor, Sean Bean, is also Ned Stark. He's definitely older. He's definitely older than 25. Sean Astin, I'm going to say, I think probably Billy Boyd, if any of them, because he's Pippin.
Incorrect. It was Sean Astin.
Oh, really?
I actually probably would have said Sean Astin. He's got like, he does have kind of a baby face, but he looks really young.
I mean, he's in Stranger Things as well, And Sean Astin? Yeah, he's in Stranger Things.
Wait, who?
He's, the Will's mom.
Yeah?
He's the boyfriend. The kind of chubbier guy.
Oh, no, you're right. That's
Yeah.
why he looked so
Yeah,
familiar.
he's Rudy.
Rudy. I need to finish that season still. Oh, no. Falling behind. Okay. Lots of hard words. Okay. What is the word for Oliphant? Oliphant?
Yeah.
And the language of Mordor?
Would it be Mumakil?
You were right. I remember. I love that word. I don't know why. You'd always say Mumakil, and I'll be like, yes. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is the last word of Return of the King?
The book?
It doesn't specify, but I believe so.
Okay. I think it's probably the book. What are my options?
Alone, Haven, Back.
I'm going to say back.
Correct. All right. Here's a fun one. Finish this quote. The beacons are lit. Gondor called for aid. And...
What are my options?
recovery. Rohan will answer. Rohan will respond with the Rohirrim.
I think Rohan will answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which of these characters was one of the original 3 Elven kings? Oh my lord, I can't read.
Okay.
So apparently I'm having some technical difficulties here and the
Here,
phone's
can I see?
malfunctioning.
Here, you want me
Force closed. Hang on,
okay,
hang
we're
on.
just going to go back to the quiz.
Serious technical difficulties. Okay. Which of these characters was one of the original 3 Elven kings?
Okay.
Elrond, Thranduil,
Thranduil?
yes. It starts with a G. Galadriel?
Galadriel?
I know who it is, but I can't, reading it and pronunciating it.
Okay, so Elrond and... It's Galadriel.
Correct.
Because Thranduil's Legolas's dad.
I really can't remember.
He's not in the
I
movies.
just can't remember a lot of the lore that you've told me. I'm trying, but
Is that the scary picture of Bilbo?
Yeah, I think it's the gif of it. It's a pretty good gif. Okay, or GIF, for those of you that call it that.
Gif.
No, I haven't heard that. Let's not even make that a thing. How much later does Lord of the Rings take place than The Hobbit? There's 3 options. 51 years, 55 years, 60 years.
It's 60 years.
Wrong.
Really?
51 years.
It's 51. Okay, it's because it's Bilbo's 111th birthday when it starts, and it's Frodo's 30th birthday, or 33rd birthday. Because that's like an important age for hobbits, and 111 because it's way older than most hobbits live, except Old Took. The only reason I know that off the top of my head is because I'm listening to the audiobook.
Something that would make you all laugh right now is that he's able to remember all of this crazy lore detail and just standard story detail, but he's forgotten to wear his shoes to some places that we've gone.
Yeah.
Probably because he's trying to find more information about Lord of the Rings and his brain's just too full.
Okay, so this is going to piss people off even though we talked about Star Wars. I'm a way bigger Lord of the Rings fan than I am Star Wars fan.
If I'm going to be honest, just from the one movie I've seen, I do like Lord of the Rings considerably more.
I like high fantasy, which is technically the genre Lord of the Rings is in, a lot more than space sci-fi.
Oh, Ryan texted you.
Cool. Okay.
I'm using Russell's phone because mine's deader than a doornail. But, all right. Question 18. We've only made it through 18 of these.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What is Aragorn's elvish name?
Oh, what are my options for that?
You really like me to read these, don't you?
Yeah.
Thranduil?
Nope.
Mithrandir?
Mithrandir is Gandalf, so no.
Elisar?
It has to be Elisar then.
It's Elisar. How are Schmeagol and Deagle related?
And Deagle.
Cousins, friends, brothers.
They're cousins or brothers.
Okay, pick
Ooh,
one.
cousins? Yeah.
True. Plot twist. Who wrote the song Diana?
What? Wait, is that a question?
No, it's just a random trivia fact.
Oh, I don't even know that
Niall
song.
Horan, Liam Payne, Ed Sheeran.
The middle one?
Liam Payne? Correct.
I don't
Dang,
know
you're
who that
good.
is.
You good. Oh, and I
Is that it?
think that's it for this
You wanna
one.
can we do lore questions more than
I
technical?
good luck finding those. Okay.
So, for people who don't know, I guess I'll just spout out some Lord of the Rings stuff that I just know about it because I'm a big old geek. So for questions and answers out there for people who may not be big Tolkien heads, Gandalf the wizard, who's Gandalf the Grey in the beginning, and then through resurrection and taking the place of Saruman in many ways, he's not a human. So a lot of people ask why Gandalf is able to come back to life where no one else is. Gandalf is an Istari, which is like an angel. So he looks like an old man, but he's on the same level as a Balrog or other large demon-type creatures, because those are like fallen angels of Melkor, who's the evil angel who created... He's like the devil in like Christianity or whatever. Yeah. But, okay, so, sorry, that was just a thing, because a lot of people have asked me that, because they know I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. They're like, why did Gandalf come back to life? It's because he's not a human. He's technically an angel. But yeah,
All right.
I digress.
Well, there's a quiz on the ChristianScienceMonitor.com, so we're gonna see where this goes. But it says it's Lord of the Rings.
Well, Tolkien was a big, he was Catholic, so that might be why.
Then. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
This one, I could not find anything for lore, but this one seems a little bit more book and movie based, so we're gonna see how this works.
Okay, let's see what's up.
Name that character. 9 companions, so be it. You shall be the Fellowship
Elrond.
of the Ring. Okay. Alright, seems like we're gonna do alright on this one. How many great rings were forged?
Okay, so 3 plus 9 is 12.
The other
plus 7.
Lower one that's been bulleted is how many rings of power were forged in the Second Age. I don't know if this changes things, but...
Oh, it's depending... Okay, so there's the 1 ring of power. There's 9. So there's 19. Then the 1 ring of power is 20. Is that an option?
Yes.
So I'm going to say 20 if they consider...
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
What gift does Galadriel give Gimli?
Oh, a piece of her hair.
How many strands of her hair?
I think it's 3.
Correct. You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
These seem like more movie questions.
Yes. What was Gollum's hobbit name? Okay. Do I really need to even ask you that?
Smeagol.
Okay.
Okay, but I think in the books, Gollum isn't a normal hobbit. He's like a river. He's different than like the Baggins hobbits because there's different sects. He isn't like from the Shire. So I think as a hobbit, he was slightly taller, just with his genealogy.
Name that character. I don't know half of you.
It's Bilbo, as well as I should, and the other half I know like better or whatever.
Okay, well then, you are correct. Not even gonna have to read that one. Okay, I don't even want to ask you this because I already know this. Who is Shelob?
Giant spider.
Favorite character? Is it a beastly spider that tries to eat Frodo and Sam?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's one of many spiders. She's just not in Mirkwood. But yeah.
Why can Arwen choose a mortal life?
Ooh, what are my options for this? Because
her family has human ancestry. All elves can choose a mortal life. Galadriel, Arwen's grandmother, used Ninya to give Arwen mortality. Her mortality is tied to her Evenstar necklace, which she gives away.
Ooh, it's either she can choose it or it's the thing that she gave away.
I think it's the thing that she gave away.
Well, she gave Aragorn the Evening Star.
I know, but that was always such a big deal.
I think so. Let's see it.
No,
Nope,
it's her family has human ancestry.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, you learn a new thing.
Which hobbit stabs the Witch King?
It's going to be Merry.
Correct. Name that character. I would have followed you, my brother, my captain, my king.
It's going to be Boromir?
Correct. We're only 25% complete.
Nice.
What does Bilbo tell Gandalf the end of his book will be?
There and back again? Or what are my options?
There he went and back he goes. One adventure ends and another begins. And he ventured into the west. And he lived happily ever after till the end of his days.
Till he lived happily ever after until the end of his days.
Correct.
I thought it was like, what is the name of his book? But
who rescues Gandalf atop the tower?
it's going to be one of the giant eagles. Can I...
Gothmog?
Nope.
Gwaihir?
Keep going.
Frodo and Sam?
No.
Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas?
It's the eagle, so it's the second one you read.
Gwaihir?
Yeah.
Correct.
Gothmog is the Uruk-hai or the Uruk who with like the weird face, the like
Yeah.
palish one. That's Gothmog.
Who becomes Sam's wife?
Oh, it's gonna be Rosie.
Rosie Cotton.
Okay, there's a lot of dead space there. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just asking
Yeah.
many. What is Aragorn's horse's name?
Oh, what are my options?
Bill.
Wait, keep going.
Asphalloth.
Okay.
Rohirrim. Brigo.
It's Braga.
Correct.
I think that
Bill.
no,
Most majestic beast is named Bill.
that's Sam's horse's name. It's when he's leaving the Shire, he's like, you better turn around, Bill.
Who does Bilbo share his birthday with?
Frodo.
Correct.
We already went over that.
Yep. Who does Saruman nickname the Bird Whisperer?
Oh fuck, this is a book one. Okay,
Radagast, Gandalf, Legolas, Sam.
it's gonna be Radagast.
Correct.
That's a book thing. I'm just saying that's
That's
not
a book thing.
Okay, there.
I read books.
Okay,
Alright, who stabs Saruman?
Grima.
That's not an
Is
option.
it Wormtongue?
There's
his first name.
Wormtongue, Theoden, Aragorn, Gandalf.
It's gonna be Grima. Wormtongue. It's his first name.
Oh, well, I don't know that. Sorry, I didn't know you were on a first name basis with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Name that character. One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
It's gonna be Legolas.
Correct.
Yeah. He's talking about the lambda spread.
Mm-hmm. What is the name of the Balrog that attacks the Fellowship in the mines of Moria?
Moria?
Moria.
It's oh, what am I?
Gothmog, Bungo, Lungorthan, Durin's Bane.
I think it's Durin's Bane.
You are correct.
Yeah, because Durin used to be down in Moria, and the Balrog chased him out. So did
Every
the
time you
goblins.
answer a question correctly, you're like, yeah, well, like, you're
No,
like, yeah,
I'm
I
just
knew
saying-
that.
I'm just like backing up my answers.
You don't
I'm
have to.
just not to so people don't think I'm just guessing.
Oh, you don't like it when people think you're guessing?
Well, I mean,
Is your intelligence insulted?
no. I'm just backing up my answers.
Okay, why are you touching your finger? You're like sweating over there.
I don't know. I'm really nervous.
Why?
I get nervous.
Like on trial or something.
Yeah,
Who narrates the prologue in the Fellowship of the Ring?
it's gonna be Galadriel.
Correct. For hobbits, what meal comes after elevensies?
What are my options?
Afternoon tea, dinner, luncheon, supper.
Luncheon, maybe? I don't know.
Correct.
Okay, good guess. Woo. There's gonna be so much dead space I have to edit out of this.
Who is Denethor II?
Who's Denethor II? Can I have an option?
King of Gondor, Steward of Gondor, King of Rohan, Steward of Arnor.
He's Steward of Gondor.
Correct. What is the name of Frodo's sword that glows blue when orcs are
Sting.
near? Okay, there we go. Popping through these now. Name that character. Wow, this is a long quote. Alright. Gotta get a breath. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart
Aragorn.
Okay, glad I did not have to read all that. Save me a
That
breath.
he
on
says
that
that
one.
at the Black Gates when he's trying to pump up his soldiers.
Where can you get the only brew for the brave and true?
Oh, wait, what are my options? It's Green Dragon.
Bing, 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 bing. You're correct. What does Galadriel give Sam?
Galadriel gives Sam. What are my options?
A small box of earth and seed, elvish rope, a golden belt, a dagger, and a sheath.
Elvish rope. Nope.
Incorrect. A small box of earth and seed.
You know what? Okay, I stand corrected. What?
Neuter.
Oh my god, we're still on neuter. Okay.
I'm 7, I swear. Oh, never mind. I thought it was an ad. I was a little concerned. Name that character. I would have you smile again, not grieve for those whose time has come. You shall live to see these days renewed, no more despair.
Oh my god.
Theoden, Gandalf, Elrond, Frodo.
Can you read it again? I think it's Theoden, but I might be wrong.
I would have you smile again, not grieve for those whose time has come. You shall live to see these days renewed, no more despair.
It's Theoden, I think.
You are correct.
I think that's what he says to Eowyn when he's dying.
What was the name of the pony that is set free at the gates of Moria?
It's Bill.
Bye, Bill.
That's when he lets go of Bill.
Bye, Bill. Hope you find
So
your dad.
there's a plot inconsistency or a film inconsistency in the movie. So when
Okay, why are you fidgeting so much over there? You're making
there's
me
something in my eye.
uncomfortable. You're
Sorry.
like twitching your fingers and
No,
stuff.
there's something in my eye. I'm sorry, it was bugging me. But I forgot this isn't on camera, so I can't see that I'm not reaching for my eye.
You're just like fidgeting.
I
You're
know.
literally just like.
So in the movie when the crows from Saruman, I'm gonna please stop. I'm pausing this 1 second.
No.
Oh my god, fine. So when the crows from Saruman find the Fellowship in the movie,
Yes.
so they decide. They ask Frodo, it's like, do you want to go through the mountain or over the mountain?
Mhm.
And they go over the mountain first, and Saruman brings down parts of the mountain. Bill the horse is not with them, but when they decide to go through Moria again, somehow Bill the horse is with them again. That is a plot
He always
inconsistency.
follows.
I don't know. That's just something I noticed when I was a kid. And I was like, why is that? But
Like
now
the
I'm like,
ostrich and
the emu?
The emu.
Yeah.
That's right. What shape of smoke does Gandalf blow into Bilbo's smoke ring?
is it a sailboat?
A ship?
Yeah.
Correct. What medicinal plant does Strider have Sam find after Frodo is stabbed at the Weathertop?
Oh, give me options.
I'm gonna let you read them instead, so there's no awkward silence. But
So I think it's the first one. Yeah.
correct. Athelas, something.
Uh-huh.
Name that character. They do not see what lies ahead when sun has faded and moon is dead.
That's Smeagol or Gollum. Is
Correct.
Yeah. 'Cause
Alright.
it's like a poem riddle.
You got 75%. 10 wrong, 30 correct.
Okay, I mean that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. But,
Okay,
yes.
that's definitely
That's
enough
enough
of
of that.
that.
Everyone, if anyone's even still listening at this point, they're probably like, I'm done with this.
They're just like,
They're bored out of their skulls.
you know what? Maybe people want to hear what we like about the movie.
Did you know that cardinals don't fly south for the winter?
Really?
Yes, cardinals stay in Indiana or anywhere else in the Midwest. Please edit that out. Or beep it out. Just beep it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Cardinals stay in their state during these snowy times.
I actually didn't know that.
Yes, actually they do.
Is that why there's like those wooden carvings of like the cardinal on like the snowy tree?
Yes, because cardinals are one of the very few birds you will see in the winter that like emerge.
So do they not hibernate or anything, or do they just like hang out?
They kind of just do their own thing. Did you know that hummingbirds hibernate?
No, I did not know that. That's
yes,
really cool.
they do. I cannot remember. I'm actually
Well, I
gonna
feel like they're
Google it.
so small
I'm gonna Google
that
it.
they can't just like fly south.
Okay, they can't.
That
but the
sounds
thing
dumb.
Is, they hibernate upside down.
What's
Like-
my phone at?
Bats at 10%.
Oh, they hibernate upside down like bats?
Yes, there's a word for what they do, and it's very cool. I'm going to pull up a picture to show Russell, because it's like the most interesting thing to me. Yeah, it looks a lot like this.
What? That's really
they
cool.
just stay, like, hanging upside down, and they
So if
literally
anyone's wondering, you just type in hummingbird upside down.
hibernating you got
Hibernating hummingbirds.
Well, darn, that's a hard one. Hibernating hummingbirds. Yes, and they sleep or quote unquote hibernate upside down, and there's a word for it that I'm trying to remember. It's a very like interesting word that I don't think I've ever heard before until I read torpor. Torpor, and it's called
So
that's what they practice.
so they, instead of hibernate, they torpor?
Yes, so in the cool weather, they undergo an overnight metabolic change called torpor, and what they do is they practically slow their heart rate down until almost like, I think it said like 5 beats per minute.
Oh, it's like bears, kind of.
Kinda, yeah, but like it's insane. I was
Yeah.
kind of like, huh. Sorry to get off on that bird topic. I love birds, and we're
Yeah.
by a window, so I can totally see what's happening outside. But
Yeah.
yeah, interesting other facts. What bird makes the sound cheerio, cheerio, cheerio?
Oh, I would have no idea.
You don't know what bird says cheerio?
No, I don't.
It's a robin.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever seen a robin before.
Actually,
or
I think it's the
probably have.
robin. Oh no, I may have just lied to everybody. I used to know these things. I think it is the robin. I don't think there's any bird watchers listening, but I'm sorry.
What if there is? What if someone's like really, their favorite hobby is bird watching, and then after you did that statement, they're like, you know what? These guys are anti-bird watching. Now they're not going to listen.
What bird says cheerio?
Yeah, this I was just on my phone
It
the
is.
whole
It's
time.
the American Robin. I was
Okay.
correct. Yep. They go like Cheerio, Cheerio, Cheerio.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I have a Lord of the Rings question for you. How does in the films at least, in the simplest way, how does Gandalf get in touch or communicate with the giant eagles? What animal does he use? Entomologist.
I can't remember. It's
It's a
been
moth.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. It's been a while since I saw the movies. I love bugs. I can't remember if we covered that on the first episode.
No, I don't think we did.
I love bugs. I
Emma has
have a minor
3
in
spiders.
entomology. I
Yeah.
do. I own 3 tarantulas. I have a adopted scorpion that's kind of a rescue. He's an interesting dude. But other than that, I used to have giant...
His name is Cornwall.
Okay, Russell calls him Cornwall. He doesn't really have a name. He kind of just chills and eats.
Yeah.
But I used to have Madagascar hissing cockroaches, giant African millipedes.
She used to have a pet goat.
I did used to have a pet goat. If we're going to go down the list of stuff I used to have a pet of, it's forever long.
You had pet llamas.
I showed llamas. That was
Yeah.
like real deal, man. That was some serious stuff. Stiff competition in the llama world. Stiff.
No one knew.
Seriously, everyone's like, how do you show a llama?
It's like Fight Club, but it's llamas.
No, what it is we have the costume contest, which is one of my personal favorites. And
You dress your llama up like a dinosaur.
you can dress your
Or is
llama
it a
up like
dragon?
my llama was dressed up like a praying mantis, and I was an entomologist.
I-
Of course, you know I
Yeah,
love
it
bugs.
was something green.
Something green.
I don't know. No, the picture is her llama in a
Yes, that
green
was
outfit.
Something green. Yeah, he was a praying mantis or mantis, depending on what you went to college.
Nice.
Did you know that they are all referred to as the praying mantis because mantis is a particular species?
I did know that because I took that entomology class.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty
just like,
sure
whoa.
the government is surveilling me because when I was doing the movie, we had someone who's dead in the movie. One of the characters was a dead body. So I went on the internet. I looked up like what it looks like when your throat is cut because in the movie the character's throat gets cut.
Did you just put like throat slit effects?
No, I put severed head.
Yeah, see, you're not
And-
really supposed to do
yeah,
that.
no,
That's
I-
a no. That's
I was
like a
also
black
in
flag.
my office, and
Mm,
I
mhm.
got if you type that in Google, you get some weird images that I didn't know were on the internet.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't
learned
advise
things.
doing that. You know, I have never done that, but I can only imagine what.
Well,
popped
I
up.
was just being like, I guess I was being dumb because I was stressed that I was like, okay, what special effects makeup do we need?
Yeah, you probably should have just added like special effects throat cutting or something like that because otherwise people are like, yikes.
I did do it
You're
on
definitely on a list somewhere.
I did it on the private search or whatever, the incognito
Oh,
window.
dude, you're still. Ew, that makes it even creepier. You should have just done that like dumb one.
Well,
You've just been dumb about it and done it on the
the
regular one
problem
because
is,
then they're like,
it
oh,
was-
this guy's an idiot.
It was our the office computer everyone needs to log into our system, and what is if you just type in the word ass for like severed head, the first thing that's gonna be coming up is severed head, and people are gonna be like, what the hell is happening?
You should have just been dumb about it because then you won't be put on a. You're definitely on a couple lists at this point. They're probably
Yeah.
like, this kid.
Yeah,
He's got
They're
something
watching.
planned. Yeah, they are watching you. I don't think I've ever typed in any. Usually I just type in really specific like insect species names and Google's like,
you know what we should
about
talk about?
stuff. What?
Black Mirror, because I'm talking about the government watching
It's
us.
been so long since I watched that. and You never
Season-
finished it with me.
Season 3 or 4 is coming out
'cause
soon.
There were 3.
Yeah.
We need to watch all of them again. Even
We
though
do.
they definitely upset me on a certain level.
Okay, so Black Mirror, I think the reason why it depresses you is because it doesn't, none of the episodes end, like, hopefully. You know how most sci-fi things, or even if you look at Lord of the Rings or even Game of Thrones to some extent, there's sort of this happy ending, like, catharsis thing that happens. You're like, oh, wow, everything will be okay tomorrow. Black Mirror's like, nah, fuck that. This is how the world is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for
Agreed.
individual
Agreed.
people, good things may happen,
Mm-hmm.
and the universe will keep on spinning, but that doesn't always mean it's a positive thing.
You should just watch Black Mirror. Watch it this week and then come back to us next week and tell us about it, even though we totally won't hear you. But
Send us questions. I've not gotten a
Yes,
question yet.
Actually, I would like a question.
Or if you have
Any
really
question.
funny,
Okay, not any
if you have
question.
hate mail about us, I will read your
No,
hate mail
I
live.
don't
I want to
don't
read your
wanna
hate
hear that.
mail.
Of course, I guess no one can see me. They can just like hate on my voice, but
Or for the few
Yikes.
people who actually know us who listen,
mhm.
they can actually,
Oh no.
they can get to our deepest insecurities.
Oh
But-
no.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
please
actually-
don't.
I actually received a bunch of hate mail on a documentary I did recently for, you know, the How Safe Are You one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted on Reddit, and I'll show you after this because I'll show you on the computer that we're using to record this. But there was a bunch of posts I got. It's like, I love downvoting this kind of stuff. And it's a bunch of stuff because it's kind of a equality and pro women's rights kind of thing. And there's horrible people on the internet who have this mentality of, oh, if something bad happened, she was asking for it kind of thing. So there's a lot of those comments.
Yeah, I would just ignore that. That's like one of those where you're gonna get
No,
some
I know.
pretty nasty hate stuff. I don't know.
Because I got a bunch of notifications on my Reddit app, and I was like, whoa, this is weird.
Get into that one.
No, I know.
We're not gonna talk about this. This is a fun podcast.
No,
We're
yeah.
gonna leave it as a fun podcast. Anyway, let's see. Let's do a fun fact thing. What's a fun fact about you that you
Fun
think that our
fact.
friends should know?
I'm adopted. What? Why is that funny?
I was thinking something like, I like the color blue, and you're just like, I'm adopted. I was like, I'm
You have to poke fun at, like, not funny situations sometimes. Just because, like, if you just stay down about it all the time, it's going to be a real bummer.
Sometimes I listen to stuff to be happy, and like, this is
I
not
am
a happy talk.
I am happy.
Oh, I'm glad you were happy.
Oh,
Right
boy, oh,
then.
boy.
Wow, this one's getting real weird. Let's hope that it doesn't keep staying like that.
Okay, so, Black Mirror.
I don't want to talk about Black Mirror anymore. You should let people have time to like listen to it and come back to it next week.
Okay, I'm going to ask people questions. You can answer it to your microphone, but I'm going to ask you. So, what is your favorite TV show? Oh, really? Wow. That's incredible. See, someone out there was like, my favorite TV show is this.
You didn't even give them that much time to respond. They would have had to been like, substance. You just like cut them off. Literally, you were like, what's your favorite TV show? Wow, really? I wouldn't even have had time to think.
What's your favorite TV show? Oh, wow, that's incredible.
That's so you're like the reverse Dora. Where is this? And you're like, there, damn it! And you scream it at the top
It's
of your
blue.
lungs.
It's
It's
blue.
blue.
It's standing in
She's
front
like,
of you.
is it blue? And you're
Is
just like,
her friend a fox or is he?
no, that's Swiper. Swiper knows swiping. How do you not
I've
know
never
this?
seen Dora.
Backpack and Map are her friends.
What? Her friends' names are Backpack and Map?
Because they're a backpack and a map.
I thought they'd have like names like Hank and Paul.
I don't think so. I think that's backpack
Well,
and map.
since it is, I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna say since it's like a show teaching kids how to speak Spanish, I thought they would have names like Jose or something.
No,
I don't
because
know.
like I think it's targeted towards English speaking children. So like they do need to have
Jose
some.
is a name that people who
No,
speak
I'm not
English
talking
know.
about that. I'm saying the reason they say backpack and map is probably because it's like a 3-letter word that's, well, okay, backpack's not, but map is a 3-letter word that most younger children would probably know. So it'd probably be a little confusing to try and throw in that other word. Like, I just feel like it confuses
That'd be
people.
like in Clifford if all the dogs' names were dog.
I like Clifford.
I think I've only
I did
probably
not
seen.
like Emily Elizabeth. I
What's
don't
that?
know.
It's-
That's his owner.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
I hated it because she shared my middle name and it made me very angry.
She almost has your name. Because you're Emma Elizabeth. She's Emily Elizabeth.
Emily.
Okay. But wait,
Yeah.
that's his owner?
Yes.
I thought his owner was a guy. Seriously.
Dude, did you not have a childhood?
I have not seen Clifford since I've been 5.
I guess it's because I babysit, so that probably like
That's why.
refreshed my memory.
The only
Teletubbies. Hell no.
No, Teletubbies are
Apparently-
amazing.
No, apparently I liked them as a young child, but now, man, they give me the creeps
What is
out the
it's
butt.
it's Tinky Winky,
I don't know.
Poe. Tinky Winky
Did
and
you hear that?
no.
Some god awful noise.
Oh.
Okay.
It's Tinky Winky and Poe, and then there's Lala and Dipsy. Those are the
I
Teletubbies.
just remember freaking Custard. That scared me. It just.
Oh, what is the name of the vacuum cleaner with the eyes? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's the
I don't
Teletubbies have
know.
a. Okay, I'm
I
pulling
don't
this up.
even remember their names.
No,
I
the-
still
the
think it was
Teletubbies?
Poe. Like,
Here,
'cause
the
it was like all these big floral, like flouncy names. There's like
Teletubbies.
Poe. I'm like, what?
You know what? Now looking at Teletubbies are really creepy and they have soulless
Right?
dead eyes.
They do. I always had dreams about them like crawling out from under my bed, eating me. Like
So-
that scares me.
Okay, it's Nunu.
Oh,
Look at this.
How could I forget Nunu?
You know what? Out of all the things,
He's probably the cutest. That's an interesting gift. Whatever. Okay. How do you say the M word that is referred to as pictures with words on them now?
a meme.
Okay, I literally have a couple friends that say memes.
Okay, there's one thing. I actually learned this recently that I didn't know this was a thing. I saw this actually on Snapchat. You know, the Snapchat news stories?
Yeah.
You know Pepe the Frog meme?
It's
It's a white supremacy
yeah,
thing
it's a
now.
racist symbol. Now it is. It
Yeah,
didn't
it
start
did.
that way.
It was a comic book artist who did it as kind of this like weird anti-joke, and then unfortunately racists had to get a hand
What's
in
the
it.
other one? There's like the duck.
What's the duck?
It's like the truth duck or the lie duck. The red duck and the green duck.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that one's called. There's actually
Oh
like, a
wait,
name
what's
for
your favorite meme?
Oh man, I don't have a favorite. I love all. I don't love all memes, but I love a majority of memes.
Okay,
You
there's
could probably show me any meme and I'll laugh at it.
there's an Instagram page that I follow
I feel
that's
like
pretty funny.
I feel
It's
like
all
the
memes.
most applicable meme to my life, or the meme that's most applicable to my life, that grammar got a little screwy about dropping the wrong word there. Probably the Kermit the Frog when he's sipping the Lipton tea. I'm just like, yeah. Always like, but that's none of my business.
Yeah.
That definitely feels like something I would say.
Yeah.
Majority. I feel like that's something I do say majority of the time.
No, definitely.
But that's none of my
The
business.
I think my favorite meme, my favorite meme page is this one called Hardcore Comedy 2.0.
Yeah, you had me start following that because you kept. It just drove me nuts because you kept sliding into my DMs with all these random ass posts, and like it wouldn't show me anything because it's a private
So I'm gonna
page.
keep talking over Emma reading this.
I'm not gonna read that one.
No,
for the
dude, don't
podcast.
don't
We're
read
not
it.
reading that on the
Don't read it out
podcast.
loud. I'm just talking so there's
Yeah,
not
you
dead air.
sent me that. I remember that.
There's all the memes on this Hardcore Comedy one are very.
Oh, let me. Actually, you
Yeah.
know, it's not a meme, but I do enjoy Chris Simpson Artist. If you do not follow him, he's on Facebook.
Those make me so uncomfortable.
They are.
The
They're
one you sent
literally-
me, the
you
turkey
have
one,
to-
where it's like, "Where's Dad?" and Dad's the turkey. He's like, "Oh, you got me again." Okay, depending on what you just heard, we have chopped two podcasts together to make one
Chop
Frankencast.
salad. Yes, Frankencast.
But yeah.
It's alive.
So
But
we
anyway.
have ended another podcast.
Yes. Yet
So
another.
thank you.
Look forward to the next one coming out.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening to it. We hope it wasn't too unbearable.
We love you guys. You're the
Yeah,
bomb. Thanks
thank-
for bearing with us on all this.
Thank you for listening.
Have
We-
a great weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Have a great life.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway
Have a
from
great
this.
life.
It's just be positive. Have a good life. But if you're listening to this on YouTube, we have a SoundCloud of the same name, See What Sticks. Or if you're listening to this on SoundCloud, vice versa. Feel free to email the show or email us at the email address put in the description, which is letussseewhatsticks@gmail.com. We love you guys. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Emma, what did you
Let us see what sticks.
Okay,
I just thought
no-
of a head of lettuce.
No, yeah, because See What Sticks apparently was
Yeah,
taken as a
I'm
Gmail.
sure. I mean, that makes sense. But
But-
yeah, no, I got you. All right.
Okay.
We love you guys. You rock. Peace out. Have a great freaking week. And we'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.